piece of the vibe. Intricacy and design, end up revealing the prime. Allegories and passion, that is the reason why I wanna keep it in thighs. All that I see is a line. We got a fit, that's a drip. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent, for the distance.
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Out of the gun, Luck. Open man downfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And he stopped immediately there. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Meanwhile, Levis' throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd and 5. Again, a run with Evans. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try and run for this. Field almost to the 40 before being taken down. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Love. That's taken in by Watson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. J.K. Dobbins, 25 yards. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Levis throwing again on second down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3rd and 3. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 3. Henry up the middle. Sheds him off at the 45. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Rams.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Off the play fake. Levis. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Inside handoff. Henry bulldozes past him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Levis's throw taken in by Evans here. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Levis to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Keenan Allen from 6 yards away. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Well, 3rd
misses the target, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. Now a hit and lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Levis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here is 3rd down and 4. Levis back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Now he steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. First and 10, it's Levis. Flushed out right. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Levis sets up to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Badgley's kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Levis. This will go to Henry out wide. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff to Henry. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Levis. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. On the return, Jackson. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have moved out in front. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Levis looking to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's locked.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he finds his target, it's Schultz. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 24-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp,
a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over at 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And now they'll shift things around. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
He'll take it at the 42. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Running from the gun with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And the busy night for Henry continues. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Now back to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Luck.
The short throw to Musgrave.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now here's a throw that's complete. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Locke. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Locke.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Out of the gun, Locke.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Dobbins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Play action. It's Locke. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
This is 3rd and long. Now Levis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Levis to throw it. That'll be caught by Kump. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. Levis to throw off play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Wow, 185 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action. Luck. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
No time. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. J.K. Dobbins
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Levis. And his throw here's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Levis to throw. To Henry. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Levis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Levis, he'll look to throw it. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Levis. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Levis. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3rd down and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. There he goes, left side. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.